हम वीआईपी कल्चर का विरोध करते हैं। दिल्ली में इन्होंने 15,000 पुलिसकर्मी वीआईपी के लिए लगा रखे हैं। आम आदमी को सिक्योरिटी मिलती नहीं है।
वीआईपी कल्चर ना हो, इसके लिए आप लोगों ने शुरुआत करी। हम लोग चुने हुए प्रतिनिधि होते हैं लोगों के, तो चुने हुए प्रतिनिधि का ये मतलब नहीं होता है कि भी हम जिन लोगों ने हमें चुना है हम उनसे ऊपर हो गए।
Good evening and welcome. Are you fed up of India's VIP culture? The same culture that makes you wait in line while VIPs breeze past? Are you fed up of waiting at toll plazas while VIP cars with their lal battis zoom through specially marked VIP lanes? In fact, in India, there is no end to examples of VIP cultures. And so our message is this. In India, if there are VIPs, then we are all VIPs. And we want you to share your feedback on why you feel something needs to change in our system. Give us your views on Twitter at #NoVIP and also ndtv.com. And in the next half an hour, we are going nationwide with this campaign. Several political leaders, incidentally, have signed our pledge. I'm also going to be joined by a host of NDTV reporters. Bhairavi Singh joins me from Delhi, Anand Patel from Chandigarh, Sam Daniel from Chennai, Siddharth Ranjan Das from Bhopal, Maya Sharma from Bangalore. But before I come across to them, here's a small example how things are terribly wrong. Neha Masih sent us this report of the VIP room at a railway station. There was nobody inside the VIP room, but just outside, as you would expect, so many people without any place to sit.
NDTV continues its No VIP campaign, getting a phenomenal response from everywhere. Today being the Rail Budget Day, we come to you from the VIP lounge on the Lucknow railway station, where outside people here are sitting on suitcases while the VIP lounge behind is empty. मैडम, आप यहाँ सूटकेस पे बैठी हैं, पीछे एक वीआईपी लाउंज है जो खाली पड़ा है, क्या गलत नहीं है ये?
बिल्कुल गलत है, 100% गलत है।
क्या वीआईपी लाउंज आम आदमी के लिए होना चाहिए या?
आम आदमी के लिए होना चाहिए, क्योंकि सबके अधिकार है, गवर्नमेंट सबकी है, सबने बनाई है, सबके लिए है, उसका जो भी बेनिफिट है सबको मिलना चाहिए।
सबको मिलना चाहिए, right? So of course people here say that there is not enough provision for people to sit on the platforms. There are not enough benches. There's always overcrowding on the platforms. But here, this VIP lounge in Lucknow on the main railway station is lying empty. There are air conditioners here. There are sofas here. It's a big room, big space, which unfortunately is not open to the public at all. The point of this No VIP campaign that NDTV is carrying out, that we should do away with this VIP culture, which allows a select few to many privileges not open to the general public. With camera person Ramesh Verma in Lucknow, Neha Masih for NDTV.
Well, let's go straight across to Anand Patel first in Chandigarh. Anand, what sort of reception has this campaign of ours had in Chandigarh?
Well, absolutely, Vishnu. I'm just standing at the entrance of the Chandigarh railway station, and just to give you a glimpse of what the GRP, the Government Railway Police, did some time back was you can see these two signboards, which are bifurcating the entry road to the railway station. Now, one of the signboards saying now pedestrians lane, differentially abled, senior citizen, ambulance, army and government vehicles. Now, just a few days ago, this board used to read just entry for VIPs, for beacons and flag cars only, but now it has been changed, all because of a public outcry against this decision taken by the Government Railway Police and the IG Haryana, Shrikant Jadve. But after facing a flag from the civil society, they have turned down the decision, but still the bifurcation of the road continues and special lane for the government vehicles there. I'm joined by some people from Chandigarh. Please tell me, Chandigarh is the capital of two states, and a lot of beacons cars, a lot of flag cars, a lot of problems for the citizens, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of problem for the local residents. They used to travel a lot in the city, and wherever they used to VIP movement is there, they stop the other traffic, and we need to face traffic signals after that, along traffic signals
and traffic jams, obviously.
Traffic jams. And we can, in that case, no traffic is controlled by the traffic police.
Right. You just heard it, Vishnu. Chandigarh is the capital of two states, and a lot of VIP movement is there, and public has to face lot of traffic problems, and once the traffic is stopped, it just goes out of hand of the traffic police also. I'm joined by a doctor from Himachal Pradesh, from Shimla. Please tell me, what kind of problems do you face? You also live in a capital city.
Yes, the same thing that it should not be a VIP culture, and this was a era of say British. We should leave it in the past. Everyone is equal. It is a democratic country, and all these VIP lounge and all this parking, they should be open for all, because we are paying the tax. And I think these VIPs, they are not paying the tax. We are paying the tax.
Right. So absolutely clear, their anger absolutely there among the public that this British era colonial mindset should be done away with. This VIP culture should be done away with as soon as possible. Back to you, Vishnu.
All right, Anand, thanks very much for being with us. Bhairavi Singh joins us from Delhi. She's outside a mega wedding which is taking place. Bhairavi, tell us a little bit about what's happening around you.
Well, Vishnu, I'd like to tell you something very interesting. The parking inside the Ashoka Hotel is already full. 4,000 guests are expected, and the parking outside is also full. So the lesser VVIPs are already having to walk in because there is absolutely no movement allowed inside. Tight security here as well. A lot of police presence here, traffic police also. And once the politicians and really the political circuit people start coming in, this whole area, of course, will be cordoned off as well. Now, remember, the guests, the invites are, of course, President Pranab Mukherjee himself. Prime Minister is also expected to be here. The Vice President expected to be here. Sumitra Mahajan, Sonia Gandhi, Dr. Manmohan Singh, Sharad Yadav, Nitish Kumar, and the who's who really of the political circuit are expected. The wedding is expected around 10 p.m. But as I was saying,
so Bhairavi, this is the wedding of the Yadavs, right? This is Mulayam Singh Yadav's grandnephew, and just so that our viewers know, and Lalu Yadav's daughter. Yeah.
This is the Absolutely,
the
this is the wedding of Lalu
yeah.
Yadav's daughter with Mulayam Singh Yadav's grandnephew, and of course the biggest wedding here. And so the expected 4,000 people are expected in the guest list. But as I was saying, guests trickling in and not the VVIPs here at the moment, but still this whole area has been cordoned off and the traffic is really slow, and the parking both outside and inside is already full. And all the Redi Walas have already been removed from here. And interestingly, the car park guy here, Vishnu, told me just a short while ago that the people here are refusing to give the ticket money, saying that this is the biggest wedding here. Why would you take money from us?
All right. Well, Bhairavi, thanks very much for giving us an idea of how all of those VIPs are coming in over there. Roads are closed. People can't really pass. But it's that VIP show that really matters. Maya, in Bangalore, how have people been reacting to this campaign? It affects so many of us. But you know, Maya, the thing is that a lot of people say that, look, it's the way we are. Does it really matter? I may as well accept the system as it is and carry on. But that's exactly what we want to fight on this program. And everybody has to have a say, because nothing will change otherwise.
That's absolutely right, Vishnu. India is such a feudal society, such a feudal culture here, that we tend to accept that some people perhaps are bigger than us, and they don't get bigger than they do in that building over there, the Vidhan Saudha, the beautiful, well-known Vidhan Saudha, where politicians are often very, very much self-appointed VIPs. And what is different about here? Over there you see the metro work going on across Bengaluru, ongoing metro work. What is unusual here is that here the metro will be going underground. It costs a lot more when the metro work actually goes on underground, but in this very, very VIP area, it is going underground so that it doesn't spoil the look of the place. It doesn't spoil the look of this place between the High Court, between Vidhan Saudha, with the Raj Bhavan just there, the metro going underground, even though it's more expensive, because this is a VIP area. We have some young Bengalurians here with us now. VIP culture, inevitable, a good thing, a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing to start with, because the VIPs have the facility to be free, and because if the pillars were up high and the metros were going above air, then I think it'll be an interruption to all the VIPs who are traveling. Though it's not fair for them that, you know, they get special privileges over the normal people. I think it's necessary at some point, and I think it's happening in all the cities such way, because
sometimes they're doing other work, so they actually need that bit of free. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with this?
Well, that depends on what type of work they're doing. If they're going to delay Air India flight by shopping for 45 minutes, maybe not so much. Otherwise, if it's actual work that they're going to get to, then perhaps it's good in a way. And I must say that this is not something that they would only do here. They do that in many cities, for places where it actually where there's a good place to look at. They actually do that for many metro, because I come from Dubai and that's how they do it there. So it's nothing uncommon at all.
Back there, is it a universal thing outside the country as well? Do you find the VIP culture more in India or less?
Actually, over there, since it's not a democracy, VIP culture is way more. When the Sheikh has to travel, we were given a whole day holiday, you see. So VIP culture is absolutely off the roof over there.
Some places have bigger VIPs than India also. What about you? Do you think it's fair that the ordinary Indian maybe has to go through a little bit more? Let us say the Chief Minister had to come through here. He could zip through this peak hour traffic. Is that fair?
I think they need to understand why a person is giving VIP culture. It's given for what the person is. If he's a CM, he's given VIP culture. It's not given for his name, right? So if the CIM gets a VIP culture, it's acceptable. I feel it's acceptable. But when a prominent Congress member of the Congress family, when he gets no frisking rules, that's not fair.
He should be frisked along with everybody else?
Yes, he should be frisked with everyone else.
Your thoughts on VIP culture?
Well, I think it really isn't fair, because at the end of the day, we're all equal, and the fact that we are electing ministers is so that they can make our lives better in some way, and since they sort of take advantage of the power that we have given them, and I think that's not fair. And even when they're traveling in airports, or even if they are jailed, they still have more power, and they're treated like kings. And that's
yes, there's differentiation in jails as well, the prisoners themselves.
So that is not fair, because, I mean, if you've done a mistake, you've gone to jail, and then you're being treated well for it. And if you or I had to go to jail, we would just be treated like shit. So I think it really isn't fair. Yeah.
Not fair, but do you think things will change? Do you think people will actually be ready to accept a change?
Well, ministers, no. Common man, yes. So, yeah.
So, different views from here in Bengaluru, Vishnu. Some saying that perhaps if the VIP is doing some really good work, they may need a bit of freedom to get ahead with it. But others saying, no, it's not fair. We're all the same. Everybody should be frisked at airports. And if we have to face the Bengaluru traffic, so should everybody else as well.